Hello everyone, this is Dr. B. Kailvali. I am working as an assistant professor at Kamraj College of Engineering and Technology in the Department of English. Today we are going to see the topic, that is mastering vocabulary with one word substitution. So far I have released so many videos. If you wish, you can subscribe and you can watch it. And then I move on to next slide. Introduction about the one word substitution. Here now vocabulary, it mainly focuses on vocabulary development, because every language we should acquire the important words or phrases in it. This topic will help you how to acquire words or how to learn words in a particular language. And then here another word, another expression I have given, it simplifies. How far we are going to simplify, because the title itself shows that it is a one word that we are going to use it, because instead of using long phrases, if you use a single word, it helps the opposite person to understand thing easily. That is why this topic is very important. And then in order to write exams and then when you speak, this topic will help you. When you go for any competitive exams, if you are well versed in this topic, that will help you a lot. I move on to the next slide. Here what is one word substitution? Before get into some of the examples, I would like to give you some of the ideas. Here look at here, replacing a group of words with a single word. Recently I have informed what it is. I move on to the next one, that is makes language concise and powerful. We usually say short and sweet when you express anything. The same thing I have written here also. So if your phrase is very simple, it is easy for the next person to understand what you are telling. But one more thing, look at here, a person who loves books, we can simply say bibliophile. One thing I want to express here, if you speak in this manner, that is formal manner, the opposite person also should know what the word is. Otherwise, whatever you express, that will not reach the audience. So both the persons should be in the same mode, only then whatever you speak, it will reach the audience. With this intro, we move on. Yeah, what is the importance we have? First one I have given vocabulary, and the next one we are having, it enhances writing clarity. When you go for writing paper or anything, this topic will help you. Especially when you go for writing any essay, if you make use of some of the words that I am going to present here, it will be useful for you to express. Very precise manner you can express that one. Apart from it, third point I have given, already I have told you the same thing, competitive. When you go for any competitive exams, you can make use of this topic. And then very important thing, because now we are running short of time. Everybody is, whether time runs after us or we are running after time, we may not know, but this topic is purely based on time saver for you. Yes, I move on to the next slide. I have given some of the types of one word substitution. Here first one is people or personality, and next one I have given actions, and then next one qualities or states, and the final one is places or things. I have given a sample here, that is optimist and introvert. Here optimist, when you say when you ask a person, are you a positive thinker, you can very well say optimist. Okay, and then the person is very reserved, instead of saying that thing, you can very well say introvert. And then here look at the next sample, biography. Biography is a life history of a person written by somebody else, is called biography. Instead of telling in a long phrase, we can very well say biography. Look at my third sample. Here honesty or bravery. In order to indicate the quality of a person, we can very well make use of these expressions. And the next one, places or things. I have given here aquarium or library. Here here I have given, in order to indicate place, I have given library, and then same thing, aquarium also I have given. With this thing, I move on to the next one. Here examples for people I have given. One who loves mankind is called philanthropist. Okay, you can hide the answer and then you can learn it if you wish. And then one who hates mankind is called misanthrope. And the next one who talks too much is called garrulous. These are the things we have to know down. So I tell you again, that is philanthropist, one who loves mankind, and the next one who hates mankind is called misanthrope, and then finally I have given one who talks too much is called garrulous. With this thing I move on to the next one, that is second one. Generally I have given acrophobia. Acrophobia means fear of height. If a person is afraid of height, we can call the state is called acrophobia. And the next one, life story written by oneself is called autobiography. In my previous slide I told about what is biography. And then next one, government run by the people is called democracy. Can you guess, if a government is run by a single point of contact, that state is called monarchy. Okay, we have to remind that one also. I move on to the next slide. Here finally before moving to the conclusion, we have to have some idea about these things. I would like to ask a question regarding these things. Next, first one, a person who eats too much. How can we call a person who eats a lot? Can you guess? Okay, wait for a minute. In my next slide I have given an answer for that also. And look at the second sample of mine, a speech by one person. How can we call that one? Let me explain in the next slide. Last one is a place for books. It's a really easy one for you. I have given at the end. You can also try that. I move on to the next slide. Here one who eats lot can be called as a glutton. Okay, and the next one, monologue. Have you ever heard of the word monologue? Yes, monologue is nothing but a person speaks by himself. You might have seen it in Macbeth, act I think act 1 scene 7 I think, where act 2 or act 1 I am not sure about it, where scene 7 I remember it, where Macbeth speaks a lot about how he is going to execute the murder of Duncan. So that monologue is very famous among us. If you wish, you can refer net and see that. Only why I ask you to refer the monologue of Macbeth, because whenever you learn a word, you should remember the history, how you have learned the word. Only then the word will remain, you can remember the word prolong. So with this suggestion, I thank for listening to me. Thank you.